In a dimly lit room, Tom sat hunched over his desk, squinting at his bank statement, which looked more like a horror novel than a financial document. The numbers danced on the page like characters in a spooky tale, whispering tales of dread with every line. He took a deep breath, preparing himself for the journey into the abyss of his finances. Chapter 1, The Mysterious Disappearance of Funds, he muttered, flipping the statement over as if it held the secrets of the universe. The first entry read, coffee shop, $5.99, and he couldn't help but think, what kind of monster charges $6 for a cup of coffee? That was followed by a series of transactions that seemed to mock him, fast food, $12. 45, online shopping, $45. 00, and the dreaded subscription service, $9.99, each one was like a ghost from his past, haunting him with memories of poor choices in culinary indulgences. And here we have Chapter 2, The Haunting of the Overdraft Fees, he grimaced, spotting the dreaded $35 charge looming ominously at the bottom of the page. It was as if the bank was a malevolent spirit, feeding off his financial missteps, growing stronger with every mistake. Tom could almost hear the cackling of the banker in his head. You thought you could escape us? Think again. He flipped the page, bracing for more terror, and there it was, monthly rent $1, $200. Ah, the true antagonist of my story, he sighed dramatically, envisioning his landlord as a creepy character lurking in the shadows, waiting to pounce on the unwary. As he read on, he found himself in a gripping saga of despair, each line revealing a new plot twist. It was like a Stephen King novel titled The Cash Flow Conundrum, filled with suspense and unexpected turns. He chuckled at the absurdity of it all, thinking, if only I could turn this into a bestseller instead of a budget buster. His phone buzzed, breaking the tension, and he glanced at the screen, reminder, credit card payment due. He imagined it as a ghostly apparition, floating above his head, reminding him of the consequences of ignoring the signs. Chapter 3, The Reckoning of the Credit Card, he declared, feeling like a reluctant hero facing down his greatest fear. Each transaction was a character in this twisted narrative, and he was the unwitting protagonist. He found a charge for a mysterious subscription he couldn't even remember signing up for, and the suspense built up. Was it a horror story about a cursed online purchase? Or just a poorly thought-out impulse buy? Tom realized he was deep in the plot now, and there was no turning back. Suddenly, a thought struck him. What if I turned this into a screenplay? A dark comedy about financial mismanagement? He envisioned the opening scene, a dimly lit room, a man surrounded by papers, the eerie sound of a cash register ringing in the background. The suspense builds, he exclaimed, feeling a rush of creativity amidst the chaos. Each entry on his statement became a chapter title, The Day I Bought a New TV, The Mystery of the Missing Grocery Budget, and The Final Countdown to Bankruptcy. He laughed at the ridiculousness of it all, realizing that maybe, just maybe, he could turn his financial fiasco into something entertaining. As he neared the end of the statement, he felt a sense of closure wash over him, as if he had just finished reading a particularly gripping novel. And so, dear reader, the moral of the story is clear, always read the fine print, he proclaimed, dramatically tossing the statement aside. With a newfound sense of humor about his finances, Tom decided it was time to put the horror behind him. He grabbed a pen and started a new chapter. The budgeting adventure begins. After all, every good story has a sequel, and he was determined to make this one a comedy.